With that, let's bring in Maureen O'Connell. She's a forensic scientist who served as an FBI special agent for 25 years, extensive experience. And Maureen, your voice has been really helpful over the past few days. I'm glad to have you with us today. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Nice to be here, Martha.
I want to get your sense of this profile. You know, I'm reading these things about how he had a good mom and dad. He was raised in this, middle class, nice neighborhood. Apparently, he only became political a short time ago, according to family members. Obviously, a very good shot from the top of that roof, unfortunately. A deadly shot, one shot fired. What's your take, having looked at this so far?
My take on the profile, your first question, is that it just goes to show how quickly and how severely these devices and the online presence can take over the psyche of young people, and the importance of getting them involved in other things, I guess. Also, with regard to this online profile, I would not be the least bit surprised seeing everything that we've seen online, the vitriol toward Charlie Kirk and the support for him being killed. I would not be the least bit surprised if there may be some conspiracy charges coming out of this with other individuals that may have either supported materially or otherwise.
So Discord says that the messages that we heard about today, they don't see them on their platform. There is the information about the messages on the bullet and a couple of anti-fascism expressions that were written onto these bullets. Bella Ciao is part of this really, it goes back to Mussolini, pre-Mussolini actually, in Italy, this expression. It's a song, very popular online, lots of TikTok versions of it. It's on a show on Netflix. So you see that. We also see this, fascist, hey fascist catch language on the side of one of these bullets. I want to just go back and play this exchange from a debate. President Trump raising a lot of questions about Antifa back then.
I'll tell you what, somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem. This is a left-wing.
FBI director
This is a left-wing problem.
White supremacist. Antifa's an idea, not an organization.
Oh, you got to be
not
kidding.
Militia. That's what his FBI. FBI director said.
Well, then you know what? No, we're done. When a bat hits you over the head, that's not an idea.
Everybody in your administration, you have no ideas that are
Antifa is a dangerous, radical
gentlemen,
group.
we're now.
You hear that back and forth. This is a group that's been around for some time. Just goes to your point, I should say, Maureen, about whether or not he was connected to any of these organizations. We don't know yet. It's just being investigated.
No, we don't know, and we have to keep an open mind, because the hallmark of any good investigator, or any good investigation for that point, is to follow exactly where the evidence leads you, and that appears to be what everyone's doing now with the forensics, all the weapon. The one thing that surprised me that we haven't heard so far is on the continuum of evidence you can get the results of very quickly versus the stuff that takes a long time. One of the quickest things you can do is determine whether or not that round was fired from the weapon that they retrieved from the woods. We haven't heard that yet, and that, to me, is very, very interesting.
Do you think there's any chance that it wasn't fired from that weapon?
I don't.
Do you think they would know that by now?
Well, did they retrieve the round that killed Charlie Kirk?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Question. I don't know. It's a great point. Maureen O'Connell, thank you very much. Thanks for your coverage. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.